the stage. He's an awesome dude. He's also from Pittsburgh. So let's give it up for Mr. Brandon Johnson, everybody.
Yeah. Happy to be here, guys. I really am. First time at Voodoo Brewing, and you guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you guys decided to come out here, check out comedy. I appreciate that. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'll get this out of the way. I realize that I look just a little like every single black father that you've ever seen on TV. I realize that. Young Carl Winslow? Yeah, I get that. I get a lot of young Carl Winslow. And you think it helped me out because I look like young Carl Winslow? No, it doesn't. Because whenever I get a ticket, they just pull me over for impersonating an officer. Yeah. But I don't get shot by Indiana police, so I just drive off. I'm okay. I'm okay. A lot of young Al Roker? Yeah, I get a lot of that. I get a lot of that. Although, since it's always in Pittsburgh, Indiana, the weather could change just like that. I'm always wrong, so somebody's mad at me for something. All right. And of course, yes, a lot of young Uncle Phil. Get a lot of young Uncle Phil. Yeah, I get that. I'm an uncle myself. I have a niece and nephew, and they're at that age where they memorize a whole bunch of the one commercial that they really, really like. So whenever I was in the car with them recently, the whole trip, all I heard was, "Scoop, there it is! Scoop, there it is! Scoop, there it is! Sprinkles!" And I had to have an Uncle Phil moment when I was driving with him. I had to just lean over and be like, "Hey! It is Whoop, There It Is by Tag Team, and if you don't get it right, we're not going to go to Dairy Queen for Butterfinger Blizzards." Best believe, by the time we got there, they were shouting out Steve Rowland, and everybody got Butterfinger Blizzards. Yeah. Also, a little bit about me. I'm the type of guy that if I'm out driving and I see a wedding coming up on my left-hand side, I like to slow down, put on Drake's Back to Back, pull up right beside him so our vocals match up and yell out, "Make sure you hit him with the prenup!" and then drive off. That's right. And the looks I get on people's faces is priceless. Because every single bride is just like, "Oh God, he's such a jerk." Every single groom, automatic facepalm. But every single ring bearer, and a lot of times the groomsmen, all at the same time, fist of solidarity. They know, they know, they know, they know, they know. Yeah. I had to try and stay away from there because it's always a reminder of Indiana County the last time I was here. Not going back there, no sir. No, my tickets are all current. Man. My time in the pandemic has been very weird. It's been different than I think anybody else has experienced here. Because I started out my pandemic protesting the Black Lives Matter movement, living my life, things were going good. But I ended up protesting with two different type of groups that I never thought I would interact with, never did. First group I interacted with was a group called Amish People for Black Lives Matter. Let me repeat that again for this thing right here. Amish People for Black Lives Matter, all right? It was really weird because they actually had a guy there named Woke Jedediah that tried to drop facts on me. It's okay, this is what we're doing? This is what we're doing? Okay, all right. All right. It was really nice also because they raised the barn for us to party with afterwards. Real nice people. Real nice people. Salt of the earth people. Salt of the earth, I'm trying to say. And they get down, Amish facts I'll drop some Amish facts on you. They get down with this thing called a charcuterie board where they have a whole bunch of artisanal meats, cheeses, and crackers just laid out for us. It's a nice time. Until Woke Jedediah kind of took it a little bit too farther with his protest signs. He wrote out one for the next week and held it up in front of everybody, and it just said, "The only crackers that we like are artisanal." I was like, you. He was right, because those things were delicious. I don't know what the hell boysenberries are, but you put them on some garlic herb crackers, oh, it's fantastic. Even some of our allies, I had to get them right because their BLM sign said brunch lives matter. And I had to correct them, get them back on one accord. And second group I ended up protesting with, never thought I would, this group called Satan Worshippers for Black Lives Matter. Let me repeat that for the table over here. Satan Worshippers for Black Lives Matter. All right? It was really weird because most of us were on our knees, praying, doing the sign of the cross. They just decided to stand, did a pentagram, and nobody caught on fire. So I consider that a victory. Right? And then I started really thinking about it. I was like, you know what? If anybody had to have a difficult conversation, it would have to be Satan worshipers coming out to their parents. It would have to be. So that's essentially what this whole marches will be about. It's about having a difficult conversation. But I think it went just totally different for Satan worshipers than it would for anybody else. Like I used to say, one of the people I marched with, Susan, say her name's Susan. She was trying to say, I'm a Satan worshiper to her parents. It turned out way different. It's like, hey, mom and dad, I like Baphomet. I'm into this blood orgies. I listen to Lil Nas X. I am a Satan worshiper. Reaction totally different. It's like, oh, Susan, oh God, she'll be fine. Give it 2 weeks, just a phase. She'll be fine. Or Susan wants to say, hey, mom and dad, I want to protest and make sure that black people get equal rights, make sure that they're safe on their jobs, make sure that they don't experience any type of police brutality. It's just like, Susan. Get your shit and be out by Tuesday, you're out of the will. That's what I had. That's what I had to deal with. Christmas time came around. I'm glad everybody else survived the holidays, Christmas time. Looking like this, I was about to go get some good work as a black mall Santa. I was going to go up to Minnesota because I found out that this year, the year that passed, was the first year that they actually had black Santa for all the kids. First year they had black Santa for all the kids. And thank you, that's very progressive. And that's what I thought too. Had my flight booked, I was ready. Did a little bit of research on it. Mall of America, they just did something simple for PR. They just put out a thing called #BlackSanta. That's all they did. I thought, okay, that's all right. Started reading the comments. Guys, don't ever read the comments to #BlackSanta. You will quickly lose all of your holiday cheer. They had stuff up there like #BlackSanta. The kids won't get their gifts until January 13th. #BlackSanta. So I had to combat that by putting up #WhiteSanta. So right underneath that, I put down #WhiteSanta. None of the elves have a living wage. #WhiteSanta. They had stuff up there like #BlackSanta. Instead of leaving out milk and cookies, we just decided to leave out a whole bunch of pound cake and Hennessy. #BlackSanta. I'd be like, hey, #WhiteSanta. They'll put raisins and shit where it doesn't belong. #WhiteSanta. They have stuff up there like #BlackSanta whenever he says on Donner, on Blitzen, on Comet, on Cupid. Those aren't his reindeer he's talking about, those are actually all of his illegitimate kids. #BlackSanta. I was like, hey, #WhiteSanta, probably at the January 6th march getting arrested. #WhiteSanta. They got it. You'll get it soon in the car later, it's all right. It'll be fine. And it's also weird for me because, like, it seems like, for me, I think they should just put all the vaccines into McDonald's products, and all this will be done by Tuesday. All of it. That's all I gotta do. Because my whole thing is this, like, what better way to have a McVaccine than get a milkshake to go along with it? A nice vaccinated milkshake. But the thing is, whenever you go to McDonald's, the shake machine is always down. so you really didn't get a damn thing. And then you got to go over to Arby's and get COVID over there. Yeah, man. I vaccinated myself. Anybody else part of Pfizer gang? Pfizer gang, clap? Pfizer gang? All right. I like it. Anybody else part of Moderna mob? Anybody else Moderna mob? Moderna mob? All right. Because it just seems like they're marketing the vaccines to us based on our cell phone carriers. Like, I got an iPhone, so of course I have to get Pfizer. We're like top, #1 best, like efficiency, efficacy, everything else. We're the brand standard, okay? The tops, okay? We're Tom Brady winning out all the championships, all right? We're like that, okay? The Steelers in the 70s, Pfizer, bam, right there. But it's like, you got Moderna, it's like you're in there, glad, but you guys like Android, all right? It's gonna come up green. You're gonna text me. I'm not gonna answer it as quickly, all right? But you're in there. I'm happy for you, all right? You got your B+ average on the short bus. I like it. You guys are all right. And I know it's my last name, but anybody else that has Johnson & Johnson, seriously, that's like the Metro PCS, all right? And if you have Johnson & Johnson, seriously, you get the hell out right now. Get the hell out. So I'm convinced you got the Delta, the Omicron, the Penta, the Nina, and the Santa Maria viruses. You got them all. I can't deal with it. I can't. The other thing, I got into some weird stuff over the pandemic, guys. I got into this thing I really enjoy. I got to tell you guys about it because I'm so excited about it, guys. I got into this thing called night pooping. Anybody else snooping out there? Anybody else night pooping? Poop at night? Night pooping? Yeah. See, I'll educate the rest of everybody else, all right? I love night pooping, all right? I do. I love night pooping so much that I just stay on the commode. That's right. I just stay on the commode. You guys might be thinking, Brandon, genius. First of all, yes, you'd be right. Thank you. Then you might be wondering, hey, don't you worry about your legs losing circulation because you're on the commode so long? No, not at all. Because my tub is really close to my toilet, so I just kick my feet up like this. I lay my cell phone off to the side, night poop, and then whenever my alarm goes off in the morning to wake me up for work and it jolts me and I poop a little bit, guys, I just poop a lot. I shower up, go about my business, guys. I am what you call a functional night pooper. All right? And a song that I play that really puts me at ease, that really mellows me out, you guessed it, guys. Bob Seger's Night Moves. Yeah. That's right. Oh, so this kind of remix to fit my situation, so it's more like Bob Seger's bowel moves. Working on my bowel moves. Oh, sweet summertime groove, all in my bowel moves. I like a White Santa, you're all right. All right. Also, glad to see 2022, anybody a fan of the phrase, New Year, New Me? Anybody doing that? I know a comic before me talked about it. Yeah, that's about it. Guys, I gotta tell you, I'm not a fan of the phrase New Year, New Me. I'm not. Because you're not a shapeshifter. Okay? All right? It's not like I could be like, hey, New Year, New Me, and all of a sudden I'm Michael B. Jordan, people's sexiest man alive. All right? All right? Any married couples in here? Anybody coupled up? Everybody else just free dicking in the wind? All right. My kind of crowd. Everybody's just laying out. You know, marriage is just a contract. It's just a construct socially, man. I like it. But yeah, well, the thing with couples is it's like, I can't get down with New Year, New Me. Because if you're in that relationship, it's like, hey, you can't turn to your spouse and be like, New Year, New Me, and all of a sudden they're Paul Rudd, this year's people's sexiest man. It doesn't happen. The only time you can actually become the new you is if you renew your mind. You have to renew your mind. Because if you don't, your mind is just going to take you back to all the dark stuff that you're trying to get away from. It is. So every time you're just like, hey, New Year, New Me, your brain is just like, really? What about that time 2 weeks ago you had that big meeting and farted and almost got yourself fired? New year, new me. Hey guys, new year, new me. Your brain is just like, really? Really? Weren't you the one that kept on saying fire Tomlin even though he's never had a losing season and won a Super Bowl? New year, new me. Hey guys, new year, new me. Your brain is just like, really? Really? What about that time in junior high you had to write the Pythagorean theorem up on the board with an uncontrollable boner? You had your crush Debbie off to the left-hand side, and it turned into a werewolf movie real quick. Just like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh God, let me try and pull this thing over, oh God, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And your friend who you've been cutting up in the back just yells out, "What about D squared?" And you run out. Then you trip, fall on top of your boner, you gotta get the ambulance out of school. And you know what, Debbie doesn't even call you back. Bitch. It's not like I harbor that thing with me. It's not like I do that, no. Just telling jokes up here. Just telling jokes up here. Yeah. Also with like New Year, like anybody else like me, as soon as a celebrity dies, you start to kind of Google to see if they had a sex tape that they put out. 2022's been bad. Way bad. It's been bad, man. Like what, we lost what? Bob Saget up there. And then I did a little bit of research on the dark web and I found out, yes, he's got a sex tape out there, Bob Saget. It really is him blowing a whole bunch of dudes for some crack. Oh. It's like Half-Baked was just really telling you the whole truth. Betty White put out a sex tape. Yeah, oh yeah. Way back in the 60s. Deep inside Betty White. Ooh, and they got deep, let me tell you. Yeah. She dropped a new one about 20 years ago. New 20 years ago. Called This Ain't the Golden Girls XXX. And let me tell you, Blanche was the bitch. I'll tell you. It was Sidney Poitier. God rest his soul, Sidney Poitier. He was fantastic whenever he started out. Really groundbreaking stuff. A Raisin in His Pants. Classic. Classic. I suggest you guys see that. First guy to start doing interracial sex tapes. Fantastic. Guess Who's Coming? That was fantastic. And then his magnum opus, it wasn't called magnum opus, no. His magnum opus, his biggest one, was called In the Heat of Her Thighs. And yes, just in case you're wondering, because I saw the tape, whenever he climaxed, they did call it Mr. Tibbs. Yeah. And then on that sex joke, guys, please take care of your wait staff, Sam and Mike back over there. You guys have been fantastic. Please enjoy the rest of the acts. I'm Brandon Johnson. I look forward to coming back. Bringing up Anthony. God bless you all. Good night. Yeah.